Koinant, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Now, just the last day or two, I told you that story about the young 11-year-old who was put into a pit toilet by the headmaster of the school. And, obviously that's quite disgusting. But I made the point that the same thing is happening right across the board when it comes to South Africa. And we're hoping in the next week or two to be talking to a lady who has a civil class action against the public hospitals in South Africa. And we'll be talking about some of the more extreme cases that are part of this civil case. And my attention was drawn to the current, or this following article written in Facebook by a lady called Tanya of her experience at the Sebokeng Public Hospital. And the article is titled, Sebokeng Public Hospital is the most racist place on earth. And she says, I am lying here for 3 weeks for an operation that went wrong. I took up and cooked for emergency theatre, waited 4 days, was told after theatre I had to go home the next day. They left my wound open. I've been waiting 2 weeks now, further for theatre for stitches. Nurses refused to help me. My wound is now open, wide open for 2 days. No patch, just a sponge. One that disintegrates, falls into the wound. They refuse to move it and put up a new band-aid. There are days that you go without food, waiting for theatre. Now again, 2 days without food, waiting for theatre. Theatre is always full. Walk there now. No, nobody there. Not even nursing staff. Nobody. I was at the emergency room at 5 a.m. this morning for a plaster. They said, just go back to the hall. I want to sign myself out. They said they will keep me hostage if I try this. So it's a prison. If you ask for something here, then the day shift say they will come, but they never come. Just before their shift exchange, then, if you ask again, then their night shift will help you. Last night says it's day shift's work, waiting for day shift, same story. All the nurses are students, doctors too, but they are helpful. They put me on the vac machine, a beautiful new one, but nobody knows how it works. I Google and see the thing is totally wrong. For 7 days I lie on a machine that eats good skin. My skin around my wound is red, broken, and full of sores. The sponge on the machine must be replaced every 48 hours. I have 7 days lying. When they opened it and replaced it, they didn't know how it works. I told them, Maar, I need to be glued with plaster so that the vacuum can work. The more I tell them I still need a patch, it leaks air, the more they refuse. Please go and ask the matron a patch to stop the leak. She says, we won't help you. I am back in bed. Doctor is coming next morning. I am telling him. He says the day shift will help. Was up and down for a plaster all day yesterday. Just said, I'm going to the theatre, then they can fix it. Asked night staff, please, the sponge is disrespecting and falling off bits like crumble in my bed, so it falls in the wound. They just say it's not their problem. I'm still waiting for theatre. Every day's story. Now I understand that they say, if you go to Sebokeng, you don't get out of there again. When I asked for a thing to sign out my sign, they threatened me to keep me hostage. Where I saw this, while the others dance and sing, and yippee, less work for us, scree. One sometimes get tea and dry bread for breakfast. 3 days together there was nothing. Afternoon meal is 1 o'clock in the morning. Chicken pensions and pup. 4 hours the same. 10 hours tea, then 11-hour tablets and blood pressure. Then the lot party starts eating, laughing and screaming. No man can sleep. Here are really sick people in the hall. Every 2 hours come and take their file and write who knows what in it. No, this place is pathetic. All a month for my life in this place wasted, and that for nothing. Then I'm still stabbed full of holes, because I know how to put in a drip. Everything must be repeated. Draw blood, then there was something wrong. Tomorrow again, then they stick your hand, wrist and arm full of holes because they don't get any veins. One day you will get a red and white antibiotics, then tonight a right. Then they say, I have completed my cycle. Ships, so they then ask to look for antibiotics, and which one, because they're not sure which I should give them. And I do excuse some of the typing, but this is exactly how it's written. Then they expect more from the sick people. What goes on crutches or walking frame must take back their plates themselves. Some of the people can't even walk. Then they get reviled. Toilets are really dirty. 5 hours you must go and wash in a sink with other 39 people in one bath. There was someone with COVID here. She was immediately sent home and put her bed in the sun. They only for the singles who know this. We must say nothing and just wear our masks. That's a typical experience in a public hospital in South Africa in 2021. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.